Good morning, my name is Aguirre, and this is my
Martinez.
and today we want to talk about
The excessive resources we use in our environment. We humans have been living here forever on Earth, and it is no excuse that we ourselves have been destructing our planet slowly, non-stop.
Our current global population is 7.2 billion and growing. Earth's total resources are only good for 2 billion people at the current demand. Let's do the math, and it's obvious the result is negative. The way we live in, we are already using 2 or 3 times more Earth's natural resources than what is sustainable. If we do not act now, we will see the consequences of depletion of natural resources, and it's not going to be pretty. A desolate, dry Earth is not a fun place to
We
live.
should know that this is entirely our fault. We are so ambitious, we need more and more every time. It is mainly the fact that enterprises and the government itself needs resources from our woods, our seas, our lakes. And this is what causes pollution and mainly deforestation.
Our natural resources are running out. What are the top 3 natural resources being depleted and what are the consequences?
water is the number one of our top three natural resources that are being depleted. What will we drink without water? Only 2.5% of the world's total water volume is fresh water. Of that 2.5%, 70% is frozen. The depletion of our water resources is more serious than the current oil depletion. There are substitutes for all, but nothing can replace our drinking water. 70% of the available fresh water that remains are used in agriculture, 20% in industry, and only 10% is being used for human consumption. The consequences that this will make are the drinking water shortage and the food shortage. The number two is oil. Nothing can be moved, manufactured, transported, built, planted, mined, or harvested without the liquid fuels that we get from petroleum. Oil reserves are non-renewable resources. Oil accounts for 14% of all energy we use. The International Energy Outlook 2013 shows that we have enough oil to last for 25 years. Efforts are underway to develop cheaper and more sustainable energy such as solar power, wind power, and other forms of renewable energy that can replace oil and fossil fuel. The consequence of losing the oil is the less transportation, smaller economies, higher prices, and possibly help push the transition to green energy will reduce CO2 emissions and pollution. And for last but not least, the forest. Imagine a world without trees. An estimated 18 million acres of forests are destroyed each year. Half of the world's forest has been cleared. Deforestation contributes 12 to 70% of global greenhouse gas emissions annually. Trees absorb greenhouse gases and carbon dioxide. They produce the oxygen we breathe. Forests are the habitat of millions of species. The consequences of losing the forest are soil erosion, global warming caused by the rise of greenhouse gases, and the extinction of species and loss of biodiversity. We already know the effects that we are causing before all this stuff happens, like deforestation, dead fishes in the ocean, and all that is like a big impact to us because we see things like we don't see before.
We humans have been living here forever on Earth, and it is no excuse that we ourselves have been destructing our planet slowly, non-stop.
Only you can make the big difference. It may seem like there is nothing you can do as an individual to stop the factors that are depleting our natural resources, but you can do something. If every person contributed to the conservation of our natural resources and reducing their CO2 emissions footprint, we can make the difference. Reduce carbon dioxide emissions by buying energy-efficient appliances. Cycle, walk up, or use public transportation whenever is possible. Save trees by going paperless or by using only recycled products. Plant a tree whenever you can. Participate in tree conservation projects. Turn off all appliances when not in use. Conserve electricity. Fix leaky faucets and use recycled water for flushing up your toilet. Stop polluting the ocean. Harvest rainwater when you can, of course. You can use it for cleaning or watering your plants.
We are the only ones that we can make that change to make this world a better place. To make this world a better place to our future generations.
In conclusion, I think it is our fault because we are too lazy to make a change. It is way too difficult for us and we are scared to make things wrong, but it's not. Instead, we should take care of ourselves and our environment at the same time so we can reach a final conclusion of stabilizing our environment.